positive ID?
Negative, Houston, but station does confirm location is Congo 1. Signal is very weak. It could be any one of them.
Roger, Station 5. We're receiving you now.
Wait, Houston. I've got him.
For these reasons, I have chosen to continue as best I can. My hope is that someone is still monitoring this frequency at least in time to find me here. I have very little food and water. We sent in a cargo drop before the crash, but I have no way to locate it. This is my third day since losing the rest of the team. The apes are still very close by. Caballo out. This is day... I'm losing track. No cargo drop. No sign of survivors. No sign at all. Without food and medicine, I don't know what has happened. A fever of some kind. The apes are close by now. I can hear them in the night. As I sleep, I hear them breathing, talking to me. I have no weapon. My water is almost gone. They are watching me, talking to me, watching me.
We are watching you.
All right. How's it going, Peter?
Doing awesome. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Happy Saturday, or Saturn Day, should I say?
Exactly.
Long time no chat. Glad we could.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Glad we could do it over a Saturn game.
And Congo, no less. Like, this is perfect.
Congo, no less. Why are we streaming this game? You tell me.
You know, it has a bad reputation, doesn't it? Like, folks tend to think that it's pretty rough, that it looks terrible, that it doesn't play very well. But I gave it a chance a few years ago, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it played quite well. It was cleverly designed. I thought that, if you look past the sprites that sometimes pixelate and get really sort of blocky, you just have a fun adventure. And it's not, it's just cool. I think it's fun. Like, the movie was what it was. It wasn't, the best received movie out there, and this probably isn't the best received movie to game tie-in, but I had a lot of fun with it. So I think that, with you playing this game and us streaming it and chatting about it, it'll hopefully get people interested in playing it, because it's a shame that more people haven't played it.
Definitely. I'm going to wait for a few more people to show up before we get right into it, but I figured we could just do some catching up, talk about the game a little bit, just talk about what we've been up to. Craig Williamson is in the chat first, so he gets that honor. Craig, if you are watching and you're still here, let me know if like there's any technical difficulties we need to work out, if there's any audio issues, or if you can hear both me and Peter fine. Little housekeeping, but before we get into the meat of the stream, I suppose
I'm quite curious.
Test. Oh, what's that?
How did you get into Congo? Because this game is sort of, you like it too. So I'm curious what your sort of Congo story is.
Well, I think I think my appreciation of it is probably less profound or deep as yours, because I have to admit that I've never been to the city of Zinj. Like I've never gotten that far in the game, but that isn't necessarily why I like it. I don't know. I'm a big fan of games that, despite whatever obstacles, despite whatever, graphic shortcomings or whatever, I'm a big fan of games that are able to establish like an ambiance, or like a vibe, games that are big on atmosphere, do it for me, and it's funny, because so you and I have very similar game tastes. We diverge on certain things, but for example, we both love Knights, right? And I mean, Knights is arguably one of the best games on Saturn, if not the best. And then we both like Congo, which is arguably one of the worst games on Saturn, But one thing that's true of both games is that they have really good sound design. They have really good atmosphere, And
Yes.
And I think that goes very far, in helping me enjoy a game or putting me into it, with the whole story with Caballo and everything. I think they did such a good job just establishing this story and then setting you down in this atmosphere and just having you go. It's really hard at times, and yeah, the graphics are not, the best on Saturn, but it is interesting. Like the way that it renders is kind of interesting, and I think that we'll talk about that as we get into like the jungle, because it
definitely
does. Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, just one of the comments that you made about how you've never really made it out of the jungle, so to speak. So the jungle's maybe, I'd say, I don't know, the first quarter of the game.
Right.
But then there's a few levels where you're within the city of Zinj, then you're in these like underground caves, the ones that are playing on the demo right now. There's a level where you're sort of trekking through a river. So it gets pretty diverse. And, those first few jungle levels can be tough. And if they, if they're off-putting, then you don't really make it any further, and you sort of miss out on what the game has to offer in later levels. And and I really wonder if the folks that reviewed it back in the day and the people that sort of gave it a chance never really made it past level 1 or 2 and just sort of gave up on it.
I think that's possible. Yeah. I
it's
think
definitely
that's
a factor.
I mean, that's got to be a pretty typical story. Game reviewer plays game poorly, gives it a bad review.
Definitely. So hopefully we make it a ways into the game, and for any folks that are watching it, it sort of gives them the impetus to give this game another try. And I mean, the first, like, I think it's 5 or maybe 6 levels take place in the jungle. So are we actually going to make it out of the jungle today? I'm not sure, because it's a long haul to get out, but it is fun once you do it. So
no, I don't think we are.
Well,
I mean, we've got like 2 hours. I've got like 2 hours for this stream, and I figured we'll get as far as we can. I could put a pin in it and maybe we'll come back. That's always a possibility. I forgot to take my motion sickness medicine, to be honest with you. I was supposed to do that, but that might make me drowsy anyway. For folks who don't, for the 6 folks in chat right now who are watching, that's another thing. We may not attract many viewers with this stream just because of the game. A lot of people have predetermined conceptions of what it's all about, or whether it's any good. Yes. Yeah. But that said, I think that some of these games like Sonic 3D Blast and Congo and Alien Trilogy, I don't know if it's the cadence of the frame rate or whatever, or the maybe like the narrowness of the corridors, but they tend to make me get motion sickness after a while. So probably 2 hours is about as much as I can handle anyway.
As you can, right? Yeah. So interestingly, in the first few levels, Caballo, who is the character that you play, actually gets sick, and he's right, and so he starts seeing double, and the screen kind of gets all wavy, and the controls get reversed for portions of it. So it's true to life from that sense. Like you're gonna get dizzy. The game's gonna make it look like you're dizzy. So, but hopefully you're gonna do okay.
Yeah, maybe that has an effect on me. Who knows?
There's
possible.
Poor Caballo now. He needs to take some water. Yeah,
he's battered but not beaten. Right. I actually read your article recently just to kind of brush up on some of the stuff, and to be honest with you, I still appreciate this game, having never gotten out of the jungle, and I do see its flaws. Like, I don't want people to think that I'm blind to that I'm looking at it with rose-colored glasses. Like, no, I definitely see the flaws, but at the same time, I appreciate what it's got going for it. RGS in chat. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's the whole point. Like, this game isn't perfect, of course, but it's not the hot garbage that I think people have made it out to be over the years.
Right.
Like, there's some redeeming qualities here.
Right. RGS in chat says, I have a friend from the Congo, so hopefully he's not in danger of getting eaten by killer apes.
So, as I was researching to do my article on this game a few years ago, I actually made it a point to watch the 1995 movie Congo. It super campy. It's definitely a movie that it's so bad that it's good, that kind of thing. Which I think the game does a really good job in sort of following up on that. In that the game itself too can be a bit campy at places. So. But it's loads of fun. I didn't go so far as to read the 1980 original novel, nor have I ever been in the Congo.
I was going to ask you about that, if the Michael Crichton novel was any good. I mean, I would imagine that it is. That because they wouldn't have wanted to make a film out of it, right? Like, or maybe they were just cashing in on the Jurassic Park thing.
Jurassic Park, that's got to have been a factor too, definitely.
Yeah. I agree with Wyatt, though, in chat, is the game is better than the movie that it's based on, if that tells you anything, right? I mean, like, considering the game isn't, anything to write home about, like, the fact that the game is better than the movie. But yeah, for folks just joining in, I will say what the game has going for it is atmosphere, and you just have to appreciate what Leighton and the guys from Jumping Jack Software, or like Sega Away Team, it was a Tiger Team, you have to appreciate what they were able to get going on the Saturn without all of the tools that they would later have. Like, they didn't have the Sega graphics library, okay? They didn't, or at least I don't believe they did. And if they did, it would have been a very nascent form of it. And the thing is, like, really, when you think about, like, you look at some of the homebrew, if this was entered into like the annual homebrew competition, we'd all be giving it like number one, right? Like, so you think about that, like, we'd all be very impressed if somebody from the homebrew community put this together, right? But no, this is, you weight it differently because it's a professional company. You expect a lot out of them. But again, brand new hardware, you have to appreciate what they were able to get going on it. But again, there are much better FPS shooters on the Saturn. I mean, Alien Trilogy from Fox Interactive, I think, is a great example of a really brilliant first-person shooter. And I've done a stream of that before. That said, let's see. SNK 8-bit SNK boy, welcome to the chat. That still haven't added this to my collection. Pretty sure I never will now, as I finally picked up a Satiator. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? This is literally one of the last games that I added to my collection, personally. He goes on to say, that said, if this had a PAL release, I would have gotten it decades ago. Right. So that's another thing. It was only ever released in North America. Right, Peter?
That's right. Yes, it is a USA exclusive release for sure. So
did you get a copy of this?
Sure did. Yeah.
Wait, I mean Canada. Did North America get it or
yes,
just
no,
US?
I should say North America, not just US. Yeah, it was definitely available here.
Yeah. Did you get it as a
so
collector or did you get it back then as a gamer?
No, that was definitely a collector.
Okay.
And the nice thing is, I mean, yes, of course, I got the majority of my original discs, 10, 15 years ago when they were still affordable, but this was always one of the cheaper games to find. Although that said, now, like, I still sort of keep an eye on the auction sites and what have you, like the eBays of the world, to see what's out there. And this game doesn't come up as often, so I don't know if that's a fun. Not too many copies were pressed, or everyone that's ever gotten it has tried it and loves it. Like, I'm not sure, how that pendulum swings, but it doesn't seem to crop up nearly as often as it used to, anyways. So
right, I gotcha. Okay, I'm adjusting I'm just adjusting the game volume so that folks can hear it a little better. It's gonna be kind of lower. I'm gonna have the game volume a little bit in the background so that we can talk. For folks who don't know, I'm kind of streaming this to OBS as well. So if you are a member of our Discord and you'd like to join us in the live stream chat, you can, as long as you mute your mic. I'm sending a slightly less latent version of the stream to OBS so that Peter can comment on it in real time. However, he doesn't have sound, and the stream won't have sound in OBS because I can't send sound to OBS, Or if I did, the OBS would just chop up the game audio anyway, with its compression and everything like that. So basically, Peter, you don't have any audio cues over there, right?
No audio cues.
Yeah, you just hear my voice and you see what you see, right? Okay.
And what a voice it is.
Yeah, but you know this game so well that it's not like you really...
So I have to admit, so it's been a while since I've played it. I did give it a spin just a few days ago to sort of get ready for the stream, so that we can help Caballo out. But we'll see how we do. It's not an easy game. Like it's got its difficulty. So we may die. We'll have to do our best.
We will die. Okay. So so when you played it through the whole way, you played this game through the entire way. Did you play on easy or did you play on normal?
You have to play on normal because easy only allows you up to level 5, and then you get sort of you get like a game over screen saying now to see the rest of the adventure, try it on
okay,
medium.
Well, we're playing on easy. We're playing on easy.
All right.
There's no way I could. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't even know that even playing on easy, I don't know that we'll get to level 5. I'm not kidding. If you were in the cockpit, maybe, but this is me we're talking about.
Hey, we'll do great. We'll find us some diamonds.
Find us some diamonds. Maybe if we come back for like a part 2 or something like that, assuming this does well and assuming people engage, maybe we'll come back and I'll work my way back to level 5 on normal mode and then we'll take it from there. But I think as it is, I don't think we're even going to get there. But I want to show people what this game is all about. I'm actually going to, I think we'll get into it right now since we've got, basically like an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half. Happy Saturn Day, everybody. I don't know if people have plans today. I've got a lot of chores and gardening and drip work to do and stuff like that later. So, but I'm really glad to talk with my SHIRO bro, Peter. For folks who don't know, Peter is the original editor of the Sega Saturn SHIRO website. You've written countless excellent articles. I'm really surprised at how much ado you gave this game, how what a lengthy and thorough article you wrote for this game. You definitely that enthusiasm was contagious for me. It helped me appreciate the game more. Like our friend Panda Nick has said countless times, like when you research a game, when you talk to the developers, when you play through a game, you're able to somehow get a greater appreciation for it, even if it's kind of a turd, Yep. It just enhances your overall appreciation for the game. And we don't have rose-colored glasses. We know that it's not like the best game on Saturn, but we definitely think that it's one that it's a curiosity. Only got a release in North America, based on a movie that tanked, done by a team that was actually official, like a second-party away team of Sega. what else can we say? I mean, uses a really interesting rendering mode, sets a really good ambiance and atmosphere. So, but ultimately
has not been ported to modern platforms.
Has not, and probably won't be. You know, so here's another thing. This is really this game really is like the definition of an exclusive, like a console exclusive, right? You know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, a game that wasn't well received based on a movie that wasn't well received on a console
that wasn't
in
well
North
received.
America that wasn't well received, and you know, he just goes on and exclusive to Saturn, exclusive to North America. Like, you know, this is Sega Saturn for sure.
This is Sega Saturn. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a very good point. I am going to hit new game, so I'm not going to continue from where I was. I'm going to hit a new game, and I'm going to go ahead and turn up the game volume and just let it play so that people can watch the opening cinematic with us, okay? And that way we can get right into it. Craig Williamson says it's like 7:23 over in the UK, nearly Sunday. Night Dive could bring it back, right? You know, that's their thing. Yeah. Although they usually bring back like classic PC games, you know. I don't know that they would touch this, but anyway. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to turn up the game audio just a bit so that folks can hear it a little louder, and then I'll turn it back down when we get into it. So here we go. Easy for the win. Just trust me.
Houston, this is Monitor Station 5. I think we have something.
This is Houston, Travicom. Do you have positive ID?
Negative, Houston, but station does confirm location is Congo 1. Signal is very weak. It could be any one of them.
Roger, Station 5. We're receiving you now.
Wait, Houston. I've got him.
For these reasons, I have chosen to continue as best I can. My hope is that someone is still monitoring this frequency, at least in time to find me here. I have very little food and water. We sent in a cargo drop before the crash, but I have no way to locate it. This is my third day since losing the rest of the team. The apes are still very close by. Caballo out. This is day 5. I'm losing track. No cargo drop. No sign of survivors. No sign at all. Without food and medicine, I don't know what has happened. A fever of some kind. The apes are close by now. I can hear them in the night. As I sleep, I hear them breathing, talking to me. I have no weapon. My water is almost gone. They are watching me, talking to me, watching me.
Somebody get this guy an Oscar.
The production values for, because this is all original game, you know,
Yeah.
scenes from the movie, so it's quite good.
But I mean, just like his overacting, you know, just I love
it's
it.
amazing. Yes.
Oh, and that's not my capture card, by the way. There are some like choppy frames in this FMV. So what you're seeing is what I'm seeing.
We are watching you.
Okay, day 1. This fever is affecting my vision. I hope it doesn't kill me. I need an antidote. There was some on the plane. If only I could find the crash site.
All right, so it's time to help out Caballo because he needs to find that plane. Let's roll.
Yes. I can't remember what I had the game audio on. If it was like -12. Yeah, maybe -12. We'll see. So just a little bit of a backstory. I'm gonna fill folks in. Is this any fun, Dave? It looks so bad it's good. Max, you just nailed it. It's so bad it's good. It's just fun. It's just good, clean fun on the Saturn. It is the definition of an exclusive, right? Because it'll probably never make it onto any other platform. Little backstory. And I'm really glad that you provided this in your article, Peter, because I wouldn't have known this. Caballo, he's the last remaining survivor of the first exhibition, right? Like they sent an exhibition to Congo, and in the movie, when you watch the movie starts with the second expedition going, right? Because the first one was lost, right? So so you're actually, this is a prequel basically to the movie, and you're following Caballo, and I guess he's driven by greed or whatever. Like he's going to get a big payout. So he's got this little Travicom camera, very ahead of its time, right? You know, satellite link and everything. And like they give him like these helicopter drops, you know, of like food and ammunition and stuff like that. Like they're smart enough. They're not going to go into the jungle, but they'll drop these you know, payloads for him along the way so that he can survive, you know? Let's see here. So right now we've got some interesting controls, which I will, before I start getting attacked, inevitably, I'm going to let folks know. So you got your left and right triggers are strafe. Okay. Oh, and that right there, you can see is the sickness that's affecting me. I have a fever, and it's a really interesting, thing that they do where whenever the fever comes on, left is right and right is left and back is forward, you know, your controls get reversed, you know, so that's really interesting. Hey Dan, how's it going? Dan Thrax is in the chat. Happy Saturn Day. So right now it's normal, and then whenever the screen goes wavy like that, the controls get reversed, so you kind of have to work against that until you're able to find the antidote. Once you find the antidote, you're good. There's ammunition along the way for your gun. I have like a actually, right now, the controls... Oh! Let's just dispatch that spider. Yeah. Okay, so now the X button, they give you an X button that's really helpful, and it's an about face button. So it like allows you to turn around really quick. Because turning in this game is kind of slow, but it's slow for a reason, because they want you to be able to pinpoint and shoot things, you know? So it's like, you know how it is, like where you have to have an accurate degree of control for being able to shoot different things on screen, but at the same time you need to be able to turn around really quick. So you do have the X button, which allows you to turn around. You can strafe. You can actually walk and strafe, you know, so you can kind of do like that and strafe around an object. How would you describe the graphics, Peter? Like, obviously I see the ground is probably like VDP2, but you've got like all of these sprites. Like almost everything on screen is sprites.
It's the jungle is a sprite jungle for sure. Somebody in the comments mentioned that it potentially uses the same engine as Gen War, and I wouldn't be surprised because it's the same team, right? Gen War was their first game, then this was their second and final Saturn effort. But I mean, like it looks good. It's full. The colors are appropriate, I find. And yes, things get very pixely when you move up close, but I mean, that's the way games looked at, you know, that time in history. So to me, it looks fine. I have no issues with. They do get better later on in the game, but yeah, like I mean, a lot of folks have given this game a rough ride because of the way it looks, but I don't know. I think it looks fine. These effects right now, and Caballo kind of getting woozy there, like, you know, it's fun. It looks. And you were mentioning earlier that, you know, like, so in this first level, Caballo will from time to time get dizzy, and then those controls will get reversed. But then after a minute or two, it switches back to normal, right? So you have to really be on your toes. It sort of comes and goes.
Hey,
So
shouts to Shadow Mask, who's also in the chat. Do me a favor, buddy, since you're an audio guy, can you tell me if I need to raise the game audio a little bit? There's some like birds chirping and insects, you know, there's like your cicadas and stuff like that. So just let me know because we're going to be talking over it, obviously, and our voices are important for commentary purposes, but let me know if you think the audio needs to be raised up in the game, and I'll raise it up. Or anybody else, you know, who happens to notice. So getting back to the controls too, Y will change out weapons right here. And you can see that there are a certain amount of weapons that you can collect during the game. You can only access that during the parts where you're not sick, I've noticed. So like I couldn't bring that button up when I was getting woozy, but I can bring it up now because I'm like clear of mind. The Z button doesn't seem to do anything at this moment. B runs, I've noticed. B helps you run, and there are some areas in this game where you're really going to need to run because when the gorillas get on your ass, you know, oh my god. What does C do? And C fires your weapon. Okay, so that's it. Strafe, you got strafe, you got turn, you've got about face on the X button, very useful. Run.
You should have a jump button as well.
Oh, that's what B... Wait a second. That's what A is. Okay, so A is jump, and you're absolutely right. There are areas in this game where you're going to have to... where you are going to have to jump over things. You're going to have to do some platforming as well. So it's not just an open corridor shooter. It throws some variety at you. Let's see here. Didn't hear the gun. Okay, so maybe I need to bring up the audio of the game. I just don't want it to clash with our commentary. All right, so I got a little louder here. All right, let's embark. I've got 66 ammo. If I press start at any time, I can check out our status. You can check out your goals right here. Day 1, get the antidote. You can go in and control sound effects, you know, so music and sound effects, stuff like that. And then you can exit like that. Press start to return to game. Okay, so that's really cool.
So one thing to mention real quick is, so yes, every gun that you can pick up in this game, you need ammo for it. And your starting pistol is the only one that never really runs out of ammo. So you've got an ammo count, and that allows you to shoot at a good rate. If you ever get down to 1, it will never go to 0 for you, but you'll only be able to shoot really slowly. So you want to have ammo so that you're not, you know, stuck shooting at a really slow rate.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so now the spiders try to jump on you.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so right over here we've got a little medical kit or a med kit. Peter, one thing that I've noticed about this game is there's like a bunch of little hidden paths, right? And I mean, you want to get those hidden paths because there's like a bunch of goodies, right?
Yep. So they won't show up on your map until you've actually, you know, gone into them, but they're usually just small little pathways that lead off the main path. So you can't just go sort of running through the jungle at will or on a path, right? Mm-hmm. But there's going to be times where you notice you can kind of walk through the foliage and enter small little secret areas. There was a time I had a hardware failure a few months ago where I lost a bunch of data, but that map that you're showing on the screen right now, as you continue, it fills up, and I had them saved as screenshots, and I'd marked where each and every secret path is, and unfortunately I lost all of that.
Where did you post that? I thought you had posted it to the article, and then when I went back to the article, I was like, oh, it's not, none of that is here, and I remembered that. I was like, I want to use that because that was so useful. Yeah, this map fills up as you go, and so you can kind of refer to it and backtrack, and you know, this is what we're here for, this diamond right here, these blue diamonds. Do you care to tell folks anything about that? Like, are they blood diamonds? I don't know.
So according to the story and in the movie as well, these diamonds, Travicom is a company, and they want these diamonds because they're going to really make it a lot more efficient for telecommunications. So they're like superconductors, etc. So that's the sort of story behind it. And of course they're extremely valuable. So the company wants them for their technology, and they sent in Caballo and his team. And Caballo is driven by greed, like he wants to get rich off these diamonds. And so eventually, I mean, ultimately, they pay for the party, right?
Mm.
It's like the unobtainium from Avatar.
The unobtainium from Avatar. Oh my god. Yeah, no,
Right?
you're right.
So-
You're absolutely right. Like how many times has that theme been like recycled in movies? It's like the classic summer movie, you know.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So I've noticed like some of these areas at the end of cul-de-sacs or whatever you want to call them, like dead ends, you can kind of find like little hidden.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you see it through the bushes, like you'll see. Okay, so like right now I have full health, I guess, so I can't get this med kit.
Correct.
How come full health is orange? Like my little health indicator is like orange. You would think it would be green, but anyway.
Well, I mean, you're showing a steady EKG, right? So that's what you want.
Orange means that you have the fever. I think it goes green once you don't have the fever anymore. Yeah.
Quite right.
Okay. Over here on the bottom right-hand corner, you can see your little arrow like turning around on the map, and that's kind of how you can track like where you are. So I need to turn around and go northwest. Okay.
There you go.
And I find that strafing helps a lot, and backing up.
Yes. Yeah, that's a good strategy to back up.
Oh, you can see the little dots too. You can see the enemy. You can see the enemy represented as tiny little dots. I don't know if people can really see that.
Yeah. So make use of your map. So enemies can go anywhere on the map, whereas you cannot. Anytime you see ammo or sort of lying in the middle of a path, that's a pretty good indicator that there's going to be enemies waiting to ambush you. Did you just notice that there was a piece of ground that went up and down?
Yeah, there's a diamond up there, isn't there? Okay, hold on a second. I have a jump button. I do have a jump button.
Now wait for it to bring you up, and then get your diamond. There you go.
And then turn around. And now, I've noticed also that if you hold the, the B button, you can, okay, hold on a second. If you hold the Y or the Z button, if you hold the Z button, you can look. So that's what the Z button allows you to do, is look down. And sometimes in this game, there are platforming sections where there's like something that you need to get on a platform, and you really do need to use the look button. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it. Salty Dagger, what's up from Germany? Hi. Welcome to the chat. We've got 19 in chat, I think.
Chaos Emerald, that's hilarious.
Do us a favor, all 19 of you in chat, and give us a like if you don't mind, and maybe even share the stream out. We're just hanging out this Saturn day, so, you know, just having fun. And hopefully folks will join in, and we can chat and talk about this really bizarre one-off. Again, I find that, you know, whether you love or hate this game, you cannot deny that it is kind of a unique title.
100%.
And it's probably never going to make it onto any other platform. So it is like the epitome of an exclusive.
Those totem pole things that you shot, they actually do come back to life after a minute or two. So if you're lingering, shut them down, just be aware of that. Because they will come back up when you least expect them. And
got a spider right behind me.
Yeah, and you can kind of see that there looks like a path behind those bushes.
There is.
We've made it to a secret area, right? So,
awesome.
And they're just little. There we go.
You got to watch yourself.
You got to watch, yeah.
You get jumped by so many jungle animals in this game. I got to use my jump. Speaking of jumping.
No, So yeah, backtrack.
Oh, go ahead. Like, what were you gonna say?
Make use of your map a lot. Like that will really guide you, because it is easy to get twisted around in the. Yeah, here's a couple more spiders.
I don't know.
So this.
Peter, your mic keeps cutting out. It might be a Discord thing. You may have like gating or something like that turned on. Not that I want you necessarily to fool with it, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know that every so often you say something and you kind of get cut off.
Okay. If it gets really bad, let me know. But I think we're right at the end of the level, because that looks like our crashed plane there.
Did I get enough? Did I get enough jewels or gems?
So pause your game.
And lives 2, health 97.
Do your goals. So your B button, and it should tell you Or sorry, bring up your weapons, and when you bring up your weapons, which I think you have to wait until you're not dizzy, it tells
two
you
of
diamonds
two.
found in this 2 of 2, so you're good.
Okay, 2 of 2. So I've got, yeah, okay, and it'll tell you how much ammo you have out of 100. Nice.
Right.
Okay. Let's see here. Who is just want to speak to some of the Warthog? How's it going? Berserker. Hi, Dave. Like this game would release on the 3DO. You know, yeah, this game wouldn't be out of place on the 3DO. The 3DO also was kind of quasi 3D. It used a lot of sprites to do its graphics. It does kind of have that vibe, doesn't it? And I mean, again, it was made in 95, released in 96. 96, right, Peter?
Yep.
It was kind of like right on that. They made it on the tip because I know they were making Gen War in 94 and then released it, and then making this game in 95 and release it in 96. And again, it would have been like one of those early 3D games.
Yes.
Jesus Delmas, let's see. Hi, could buy a SHIRO EverDrive with confidence? And I think he's talking about the Saru. And we don't sell them, but I recommend J&L Productions. J&L Productions. Martin is one of the guys who actually does a fork of the firmware that's really, really stable and has a lot of features. And he's also made his own version of the Saru. It's like a black PCB, and it's beveled, and it's really good. So I would recommend that. Anyone know how far the Shin Megami Tensei translation is? That would be a question for, I believe, Trekkies. So I don't know. I know that it's a slog. I know it's like a lot of obstacles to do that. So it's just a lot of work. I would assume that they're in the thick of it. Probably one to look out for next year's competition, maybe, but I don't want to speak for him. All right. Thanks for the link, Dan. All right, cool. So, I guess we're good then. I'm kind of a completionist to a degree. Like I always feel bad if I didn't clear an entire map, but it looks like we did, right, Peter?
Yep.
Yeah, we got that. It was a simple map. It was a simple map. So this right here is the antidote, right there, and there over here is like the little satellite and the little camera that you communicate with, and there is a like crashed plane. And I just thought it was interesting that this plane is like, that plane is actually polygons right there. It's not sprites, but it's so did I get it?
Then,
okay.
You did, and of course, as soon as you come up to the receiver, that's how you end the level.
Right. Okay, I'm going to turn back up the volume for the game because I think there's an FMV.
Yeah.
Is there?
Check out Caballo. Yeah.
I do not know how many days I have been in the jungle, but I am free of the grip of the fever now. I found the cargo drop. There is sufficient food and water to continue on and find the diamonds. I cannot travel with all this gear. I will set the equipment on auto-transmit to repeat my log entries. I will stay in contact with the handheld locator device. I hope to see you soon. Caballo.
I'm impressed that he's still alive after all that. You know?
Oh, yeah. He's our man.
He's our guy.
He's our guy, yeah.
Okay, so
anytime you complete the level and you find all the diamonds, then at the beginning of the next level, you're going to have goodies to pick up, like extra ammo and health. And if you miss any diamonds, then you don't get that little bonus. So
I got you.
Especially in the early levels, it really pays off to find those chaos emeralds, diamonds.
Right. Cool. All right, so let's see here. And if you want to, Peter, you can get a little closer to the mic, because I do think it's gating you for some reason. I wouldn't say don't eat the mic, but get a little closer to it, because that way you won't like drop out on certain words.
All right, sounds good.
As opposed to like going in and messing with your settings in Discord, because I think in Discord, There's like gating that you can turn off and everything like that, but I don't want to make you do that right now. So I would just say like get closer to the mic, like 6 inches away, and that'll probably be good. Yeah. So at the end of every level, it kind of shows you your progress here. You can save your game and then kind of gives you your next objective.
There we go.
Welcome, David Zaney, Raiden. You missed what? What did you miss? Just the start of the stream? Well, you're here now, so we can start the party. Cerulean, how's it going? Especially that damn 4th emerald. Day 2, using the volcano as my guide, I have a long journey ahead of me to reach the lost city of Zinj. Is it Zinj or Zin? I don't know. How do you say it?
I've always said Zinj.
Okay.
Because that's how I feel Kabbalah would have want me to say it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you've picked up some ammo. You're
I've
sort of, if you look at your...
Yeah, I actually picked up some regular ammo and some shotgun ammo, so that hints that there's going to be a shotgun in here somewhere. Oh, and look, there's the backpack of one of my fallen comrades right there. Gotta like the there's these like totems here. Oh, these guys are my worst nightmare. Not nightmare, but I mean these little chameleon dudes or whatever. They are plentiful. Oh, and there's a diamond right away.
And just think, we haven't even seen any gorillas yet, so...
Yeah, I know. When you finally see the gorillas, they like rush you. The gorillas are just like right on top of you. But these guys are annoying.
And the thing is, they actually disappear and reappear, which is, I guess, their whole chameleon thing, right? So you could be looking, see nothing, and all of a sudden... So I think you just passed... Look, like there's something there. Like a bridge.
Can I get up there? Or I have to use the bridge to get there?
You do, yes.
Okay,
you have to kind of loop around, I think, yeah. So
I gotcha. So, okay, so I might have to do some backtracking. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of take it slow, and I don't know if that's annoying for some people. Like, there's different ways to like go about this, and for me, I kind of like take it slow just so that I don't get my ass handed to me. But like you could easily just like rush through this entire thing like Schwarzenegger, you know, just shooting from the hip. Let's see, this is a run and jump kind of situation here, so I'm gonna take it at a run,
right,
and then jump and hold jump. And I didn't jump well enough.
That's okay. At least you'll pick up some ammo, and there's that health pack that we saw earlier. So that's right. Jump down. You're sort of back at the beginning of that loop.
And I'll just do the about face. I love the fact that the X button allows you to turn around really quick, because without that, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, I find if you're going sort of to a dead end where there's an item.
Oh, I shot instead of jumped.
You should have jumped.
I shot my weapon instead of jumping. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get there. We'll do it. Here goes. Let's see. Let's try that again. Let's try it again. Yeah. Okay. So the jumping in this game is kind of interesting because you really have to hold it all the way until the end. So you see this right here. You kind of have to judge. Do you ever have difficulty? Because there's the shotgun on the other end. Okay. So we gotta like. Okay. Again, A is jump. So I'm going to the edge and then holding jump. And there we go. We have the shotgun now. That's good because you're going to need the shotgun against the gorillas.
Right. So, yeah, now you're on the other side. Something's getting... It's probably one of those damn chameleons.
It is. It's got to be. Come on. Show your face. Your chameleon. Oh, there we go. He's somewhere. Boom.
There he is. Got him.
No Country for Old Men. It's just like sawed-off shotgun. Blam. One shot to the face is all it takes. Boom.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, when you get a swarm like that, it's good to use a shotgun because it will take out more than one at a time. But I was going to say, the movie doesn't have any spiders or any chameleons or any of those flies encountered earlier either, so
that's just unique to this game. They're padding it out.
Yes,
Let me see here. Okay, so it looks like the path to the right kind of does a little...
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Janky but interesting is a really good way to describe this game. Oh, you're talking about Quake. Speaking of FPS games, I was playing Quake with the 3D controller. Yeah. Quake is a little janky too, but it's still impressive that they got it going on the Saturn, and honestly, it's a much better FPS than this. No word of a lie. I mean, it's quite a bit better. But I do. That is really.
Are you not having fun? I'm kind of enjoying this.
Oh no, I'm having fun. I am having fun. I won't be having fun in the next level where I have like a really bad disorienting fever, you know, and you
yes,
like
yes.
yeah. So, but no. For the time being, I'm having fun. That's the thing, is this game lures you in with its initial easiness, and then you find out that it's just brutal.
Yes, exactly.
Those are neat. Those come back. Those respawn. And they show.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
But there's got to be something beyond this point. Let me just see here. Come on. Yeah, there is. Oh, another thing to kill us, and a diamond.
And a diamond, right on.
Okay, so let's use that thing that you talked about. Let's put this up and say. Oh wait, no, this right here. We've got 2 of 7 diamonds. Dang. Okay. So like we have a lot more diamonds to uncover in this level, and I think that's probably gonna be down to like we have to search for them, right?
Yes. So, you know, as the levels progress, you're going to have different branching paths, so different ways to get to the end, but to get every single diamond, you're going to need to take every path. You're going to have to do some backtracking, right?
Okay.
But I mean, you know, that's why you're here. You're here for the diamonds. So here's a clip.
Oh,
so
there is a clip of ammunition. Did I get it? Sometimes you get a noise, sometimes not so much, but boom, blammo, to your face. Here, have bullets in your face. Let me see here. Nice.
Go.
That's satisfying. Okay, so let's go down here. Oh, health. We need that. Okay.
Something's coming.
Oh, yeah. So I wish there was like a way that can you back up fast? I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh. Those little green
They're sneaky
bastards.
Yeah.
Okay, where are they? Where are you? Dude.
There's one. Yeah, you just took
Seriously.
them out.
It's like they're
very, you know,
they're very
they hide
like,
well.
They're just like on you in a moment. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
Does pausing actually pause? Like, okay, so yeah.
Yes.
Like, okay,
Yes.
cool. Let me see. David Zaney says, "What's up? What's good, Peter? Hope you're doing well." This game looks like it's smoother than Quake on Saturn, to be honest. Definitely technical feat for Quake, and the Trent Reznor Red Book CD being included is great. Yeah. I missed a part, and I'm gonna have to go back if I want to complete this map. You see down at the bottom right hand corner. Should we just make a beeline? Should we run there? Do you think it's worth it?
Well, there's not going to be much there because what you see on the screen is all you're going to get in the level. So it's probably just the beginning. But
should we do it?
If you want all those diamonds, do it. Like just
for completion's sake.
For completion's sake.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let's just see. How do we? Okay, we're faced the right way. We just kind of need to press the B button and just run as fast as we can, all the way back. Maybe.
So you're running over an area that you haven't been yet, which is good.
But I need. Have I not been to this area yet?
So if you look at the map,
every time you haven't traced
you leave
it.
A trail, right? Yeah. Exactly. So you haven't been this way. So there's probably going to be enemies, but there could be diamonds. Like you just don't know. And there's so blow those guys away. There you go.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Wow. Oh, and okay, so there's more ammo for the gun I've not been using, so that's not really.
Yeah, you've probably
been saving up Yeah, I've maxed out on that ammo, and now I need to turn this way and go back that way. Come on.
There you go.
I'm running down this path. Okay, yeah. This is where it can get kind of like, oh, disoriented. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I almost
That's the
messed up
jump.
there.
Mind you, you could fall into the trench and then a bit of a shortcut, right?
I'm gonna try working on my jump. There, I made it.
There you go.
All right, yeah, I'm
Nice.
getting better at it.
For the most part, enemies that you've killed won't respawn for the most part, so you should have a clean-ish run
A
through
path?
there.
Really? Because I've noticed that those chameleons don't care about rules. They're just like, they come back. They come back to haunt you. I'm going this way. Mow these guys down. Come back here. Grab this part of the map. Where are you? Oh, where are you? I swear. Oh,
There
come
he
on.
is.
Boom.
And
Come
there's
on.
another one.
There's another one.
There you go. That's it.
Eat buckshot. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's a diamond over there.
Yeah. Now, you've got a lot of yellow dots, but if you
On the screen, but I got some health.
yeah,
Gotta
we
get this
go.
diamond. Blow that guy away. Get some health. Blow that guy away. Get some more ammo.
Okay.
Okay. I am
Yeah,
at...
you're looking good.
I can breathe. All right. And we're on easy mode, folks. But, you know, like, can you imagine playing this on hard mode? Good God. That is an option. All right, let's run our way back through.
And I've only ever finished the game on medium mode. Can go all
Right.
the way through on medium. I've not tried it on hard mode.
I can't even imagine. I mean, medium mode to me is hard. Like, easy mode is
Oh,
hard.
it's tough. It is definitely tough. Definitely tough.
And I mean, if I'm not like complaining that much, it gets harder. Believe me, guys, it gets harder soon. Like, it gets really difficult, but I'm still enjoying myself. It hasn't gotten to that point where it's torture. All right, here goes. I got to make this jump this time. Hold it. Yeah, you really do have to hold the jump button all the way through to make the jump. But once you get that, it feels good. All right, so we have we've pretty much charted the entire map. We got to go left here. Yes, go left. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. Get this ammo.
Yeah, no, you're good. I don't think you're picking that ammo up because I think it's for your gun. I think you've maxed out.
And
so
I've
we'll
maxed
let
out.
You pick up. Yeah.
So, for folks who have joined the chat recently, can you tell everybody some of the things you like about this game? What makes it special for you? What is it that draws you to this game when you also consider Knights to be like your favorite game of all time? And Knights is an objectively good game, I think. Like, what is it about this game, Peter?
Oh yeah. I mean, like, so Knights is my favorite Saturn game, but probably a close number 2. No, I'm just
Wait,
kidding. It's not.
no.
But it's not. It's
Certainly
not.
not.
It's certainly not. But it's got this quality about it that, and by the way, I think you're getting close to a secret. Like, if you want to turn right and just kind of scan,
This?
there's got to. If you look on your map, there's a big empty space there, and I could be wrong, but something tells me there's got to be something there. So you just kind of.
So how do I get there though?
Like, once you see a path, it becomes obvious.
Oh my god.
And there you go.
Oh my god, you are right.
So now,
and there's a bunch of enemies here too, but
there's gonna
there's
be
probably
goodies.
a
It's worth
diamond,
it, right?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
So.
Yeah, so see, that would explain why I rarely, like, I finish this level and it usually is like you got 3 of 7 diamonds, and I'm just like, okay, where's this diamond?
So this is going to have quite a bit of terrain for you to traverse, I think. Oops. All right, so backtrack your way, and there's going to be... Wow, there's quite a few of these guys, hey?
There are.
There's going to be... So keep going down, and I'm looking at your map here, and if you keep sort of heading down, south, and then there's got to be something here, because there's a bit of a... Yeah.
An
Nothing
outcropping?
really there, is there? Yeah, like, so when you see those slightly darker areas on your map, that's usually a
hint.
key that there's something that ought to be there.
Yes.
Not
Okay,
always,
there's another.
but usually.
There's a clip
right?
here, and I'm jumping, and wow, like for some reason. So this is obviously what's in front of me right here is like a is a piece of geometry, right? You know, and because it's so big or what, I don't know, they weren't able to like subdivide it correctly or whatever. It makes the frame rate drop quite a bit. Like when I go up against these walls, it's just interesting.
Which is weird, right? Like
It is weird. It's like it's not that complex of a shape, and yet it's for some reason it causes the Saturn to struggle a little bit. So I do see what you're saying, and I'm going to try to go off in this direction right here. I can't
you can
jump.
sort of sometimes see that there's a path there, so there's got to be a way to get in there.
There does, and there is.
And
look at that.
It is. You just
and there
did
it is.
So
I
there
just
you
did
go.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom.
So it's things like this. Like this game, for all its jankiness, it seems to have this like. You want to just do that one more jump or that one more secret that you. So it just keeps you going. It makes you want to go for another couple rounds or another couple minutes.
Yes. Okay. So is there something over here? No.
There might not be, but you do still kind of like maybe what you're seeing there is the original path you were on, because if you look at your little map, you're not that far off. So maybe there were no diamonds here. Maybe it was just apps for future weapons that you haven't picked up yet.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Look at we went through this entire area,
and it's not on the main map, right?
And it's not on the main map. So yeah, I mean,
there's quite a bit.
We dispatched those guys. Yeah, I don't know. Can I get over to this area? No.
Maybe
trying
you
to
might
jump
have to
there.
backtrack. Yeah, you might have to go back the way you came. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I have a hard time believing that we've got 3 of 7 diamonds. I have a hard time believing that there's no diamonds in this area. If I had that,
that's true. That's true.
If only I had the map that you made, you know, like
I agree. I wish I had them. Once I was just about done with the level, I would screenshot it and I would draw out in Paint or whatever it was all the secret areas that became available and how to get them, and so it was useful. And unfortunately, I lost it all. This game has an interesting sense of depth. Yeah, it sure does.
I guess I'm just gonna have to. I mean, I could stay around here for a while and try to look for those diamonds, but then again, wouldn't be able to show folks more of the game. So I'm just gonna maybe like let it go. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. All right. I found the what do you want to call these? Tarantula's nest or spider's nest. Yeah. My goodness. Have I found it? Okay, about face works really well. I'm at what is my health status? 78 on health.
78.
And 5 diamonds. Oh, 5 total diamonds. Okay. But not
out of 7, so you've got 2 more to go. But there's still unexplored areas in this level, so they could still lie ahead.
This right here looks like it's supposed to connect, to that other area. Don't you?
It sure
does. Think? Like it looks like it's supposed to connect, but I can't, for the life of me, jump through this foliage. Man, what a look at all those sprites. It's just it really is just a huge cluster of sprites on screen. And it's an interesting, it's a really interesting approach to 3D,
Definitely, it's definitely got that mid-90s flavor, doesn't it?
There's just, it exists in a time when there were no rules yet, You know, this is pre
Right.
Mario 64. This is pre, you know, this game. It just there weren't rules yet, so everybody was just kind of like, it's like a land rush or something. It's like everybody's kind of trying their method of getting 3D, you know, and they're like, maybe this will be it, you know, but no. Like, I think Mario 64 is so important just because it showed us the way. It said, this is it. This is what 3D is going to be. With the camera moving around, an object and everything like that. Or moving around your main character, you know, and that freedom of movement. Like,
Well, you know what they say. Like, there would have been no Mario 64 without a Congo to blaze that trail, right?
right?
Or
That's
maybe,
what they
maybe
say.
don't say that. I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard it said. It's a famous saying. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I took both of them out at the same time.
Yeah.
I really do love the shotgun. It is a great way to dispatch. It's a great way to dispatch, well, anything, and that goes for real life too. You know, shotgun is very efficient.
Definitely.
I am not doing well right now. I am not doing well. There's someone keeps sucker punching me.
There he is.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
It's that big pink tongue of theirs. There's another one.
Did I get him?
This
I think
game
I
is
got him.
weird. Like, oh, he could have vanished though. Oh, so you're getting pretty close. Which is good. I think you said you have 5 diamonds out of 7 level.
I said that I have 5. I think that it was telling me my ultimate. See, it says 5 diamonds, but that's I have
Right.
3 for this level and 2 for the last level, and I'm supposed to get. Well, let's see, goals.
I know you go to your weapon, like where you select your weapon. That'll tell you how many diamonds.
That's
you
right.
got.
It says 3 of
Oh, there
7,
we go, 3
so
out of
that's
7 for this
unfortunate. I'm
level.
not. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's use that about face again and go. I just these guys. I
There's a
swear.
lot of them, isn't there?
Yeah. They like swarm you. It's like this game prepared me for like zombie games because I swear they just swarm all over you. Oh man. Okay, and this is an open area right here. Do you have any enemies in this area? Oh yeah, we've got these guys to dispatch. Could there be a diamond behind them? Yes. Could there be
There are
3 diamonds behind these guys? Okay. I'll take them. I'll take them.
All right. So
And that
leaves
means
us
that
just
there really
one more.
there was just one somewhere. One elusive diamond. Hello, shouts to the Sega guys. I think it's James or Dan. I don't know who that is piloting the Sega guys account, but I'm assuming it's James. Why am I assuming that? I don't know. He's usually the person piloting the account.
It's James.
It
Yeah,
is
he's
James. And if I
confirmed.
look down here using my look, oh, I can't. Okay, so I just have to make a leap of faith down here. And does
Just look
jumping
around you just in case there's any diamonds or whatever.
just in
but-
case there's any last minute diamonds, you know?
Yeah.
Just any last minute diamonds hiding in the
Looks
foliage over here. Anything? I'm
clean.
thinking it's just an area that I missed, you know, unfortunately.
could be.
But
Yep.
anyway, here's the Travicom link, so we'll turn back up the audio and let this play. 6 of 7 diamonds. You almost got them all. Try harder to earn the ammo
No
bonus.
thumbs up. No thumbs up from Amy the gorilla, like you see in the
Yeah.
bottom corner. If you
Yeah.
get all the or all the diamonds, she gives you like a thumbs up.
Oh, is that right? Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
That is funny. I'll take a moment here to just
Take a moment here.
wait. What?
Just take a moment here. Wait, what?
Why is my mic feeding back?
Why is my mic feeding?
I think that was me. Sorry.
Okay, so Sega guys say so. Congo on Saturn by proxy influenced the creation of Xbox. Okay, there's that's stretching. This still gives me Trespasser vibes, like I said on the show last night. For folks who didn't check out the SHIRO show yesterday, James was on the couch and he took my spot on the couch, and he'll be doing, I think, every other Friday this summer. So that'll be fun to have the regular Sega guys input on the couch. But yeah, he mentioned the game Trespasser. That's not one that is on my radar, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Let me see here. Okay. Knots Gamer says, I've always wanted to give this game a go. Looks quite interesting. Interesting.
Totally worth it.
All right,
Yeah.
Day 3. Oh, no FMV this time. Day 3, I heard strange noises in the night, wheezing and footsteps. I was able to capture an image that I can't decipher. Seriously? You can see clearly
What
that
could
it
it
is.
be?
What could it be? I'm going to need heavier firepower. All right.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, there was no, I'm going to turn it back down because there was no,
Not every level will have.
we'll have like a nice
great,
little
yeah.
treat FMV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I love
those
the
FMVs, they're
right?
amazing, aren't they? They're so
Well,
good.
They are. They have the same, they definitely have the same kind of vibe as like Independence Day, you know, like the mid 90s summer blockbuster, very over the top, very, you know, just oh, now we really got to blast these guys. Okay, how many shots do they take? Dang. Okay. That's no good. That is no good.
You're not using your shotgun, are you? You're using.
Am I not?
Are you?
Oh, I'm not.
I think
Wait
you
a second.
picked up a new weapon, or no, maybe not. My bad. It was your shotgun.
Okay, so I am. No, it wasn't. I think I just switched over to the shotgun. I'm gonna try blasting them with the shotgun and see what that does, because I don't think I was. I don't think I was using my shotgun to begin with. Oh, boom! One
There we
blast.
go. One blast.
Take that. Now these little turrets, they continue to respawn, which kind of
I
bums me
think
out.
they do. Yes.
Yeah, but hey, at least I've got my shotgun to blow these guys back.
So here's the bridge. You can actually fall off this bridge.
Yes,
so be careful.
you can. Yeah, and I did. Well, because I was trying to avoid that gorilla. This sucks. Something is like really actively killing me. Is it the water?
No.
What am I supposed to do? What exactly am I supposed to do?
So you just get to an edge, like so that you're.
I'm
there you
rising
go.
back up onto the bridge.
Yeah.
My God. Okay, like this has
It's
never
like a
happened.
little elevator thing.
Oh, okay.
So-
I've never. Okay, I'm just gonna jump back onto land. I need to get
Then
back
maybe
onto land, turn around, and
Turn
face
and
these
blast
guys.
These guys. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh my
They're
God.
throwing
And-
rocks at you.
Well, also this dude back here is shooting at me, and he's making my life kind of miserable. This is what I meant. This is what I meant by like this game kind of gives you training wheels at the beginning, and then it just kind of like throws you in the deep end. It's like that's how my dad taught me to swim. He just like threw me into the pool, and I was just like, seriously, Dad? I've got issues now. No, but I mean, I learned to swim. I just not without fearing for my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take a second here to figure out. Not with that attitude, Dave. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm sort of looking at the map. This level is going to be, I think, noticeably harder compared to the previous.
Mm-hmm. Is it just me? Is it just my ability to, or lack of ability to game?
No.
Yeah.
There you go. Cross the bridge.
Stop. Come on. Don't be like that.
I think this will be the first level that you're going to encounter times where you run out of shotgun ammo. After
Yes. Well, that's the thing, is because you're up against these.
Yeah.
What just hit
The
me?
apes.
Oh, dude.
So they do hide in the foliage.
And then they come for you, and then they like to sucker punch you, and that really and
So
throw rocks.
If you go, okay, so where he was standing, I think may have been possibly a secret place to get into. Possibly.
Okay, let me look.
Yes.
Well, you could
can
see
get
his
up there.
corpse. You can
Well,
see
there
his
is a way
corpse.
to get up there.
Is there? I'm jumping. Jump. Ah! Oh my goodness! No kidding.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's funny. It's you sometimes have to look around to see, and you don't fall off the edge.
No, that's the thing is I just ended up at the bridge, is what
The
it
bridge,
was.
okay.
Yeah. So I think if I kept jumping, I'd probably be in trouble. There's a platform here, but I can't seem to get up there.
Which tells me that there's a different direction you have to, like, it might be that the entrance is from somewhere else, like maybe from like the backside of that ledge.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe like over here?
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
And sometimes
Oh, but
there's nothing, right? Like
there's a bunch of
some-
things
oh.
coming for me though.
yeah.
Oh, and they're poisonous. These things are poisonous. Damn it. Okay,
Yes,
hold on a second.
Just be careful.
If they spray you with this stuff, then you're gonna have trouble. I think I need to change my weapon.
Yeah, you can dispatch those guys with just one shot of your regular.
I'm gonna run through and then turn around. Up, run through, turn around. Hold on a second. I gotta get like on the
you
right
go.
side of them to be able to. Damn. Yeah, like they really are quite hard to.
This game was the
Everybody-
reason Half-Life 2 existed. Yeah, truer words were never spoken. Like, this is it right here.
Yeah, like they were trying so hard. They just didn't, they were just like, how do we do this? I mean, really, you can only do so much with this digital pad, in terms of like a shooter. And some folks have succeeded more than others. Like this is, it works. Like running, strafing, turning around at a moment's notice, it works, but it's a little clunky, and then the frame rate doesn't help. But I can still appreciate, like, look at this. Look at all of the art here. Somebody drew all of this foliage, and the Saturn, of course, is like that's one thing that they realized. They're like, okay, well, we can draw tons of sprites to screen really quick, right? So like, well, let's just like create an entire game around that, because that's what it is right here. Everything here you see, except for the ground, is like a sprite. The ground, I would actually say, the ground, I believe, is VDP 1, and then the sky is VDP 2. But yeah, the ground is actually a polygon, I think, because
Yes,
here you
I
can
think
see,
you're right.
so you've got VDP 1 polygon for the ground, and it's a very large polygon, and then you've got all of these sprites just floating on the screen, which is really neat. Bushes, trees, flowers. Look at that view in the back with the river right there. It's neat.
This game, one of the reasons I think it's hard is, remember there was the rental market
Yes.
during this time frame. People would rent a game, beat it, and the company wouldn't make a sale. So I think that's why some games are difficult as they are.
Come on, die.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
It's weird,
Even-
right? Because you go through sections where there's no enemies, and then all of a sudden,
And all of a
Right.
sudden you just, yeah, exactly. Like,
so there's a clip to your
Swamp.
left.
there's a what to my left? A clip?
There was a clip to your left.
An ammunition
somewhere.
clip. I thought I
Maybe
walked over it. Yeah, there it is right there.
So could be that you're full on those.
Oh, but does that... I mean, I guess that means I have another weapon that I could use? What?
So you've got 300 out of 300, but you don't have
It's-
the weapon.
I don't have the weapon. I have not found the weapon yet, so I'm gonna find it in this level.
Yeah, it
Okay.
should be in this level. For you to be able to find this much ammo, that it would be in this level.
I want to see if I can go off this way. It
Those
feels like I
gates are endless
can.
corridors.
Oh my god, it
Yeah,
feels like
it feels like you should be able to, right? But you're not always going to be. Maybe that's one of the frustrations of the game, is it's difficult sometimes to tell where you can and cannot walk. And believe it or not, though, like once you're out of the jungle, that problem disappears.
that problem
So you-
disappears because, yeah, when you're
Right?
in the city, which I've never, I told earlier in the stream, I've never been to the city of Zinj. That you actually
Right.
get out of the jungle at some point,
Where's your
and
weapon? There it is.
there's the new weapon. Boom, 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 boom. It's like a submachine gun
Oh,
or
is that
something.
a diamond?
Oh,
There
and
you
there's
go.
a diamond. Okay. Oh, and you can get up here too. Look at that. Oh, and
Yes.
da 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 da
But
da
be
da da.
careful.
Come on.
It's
I've
guerrilla
got
invasion, man.
I've got quite a gat here. I'm going to. Oh wait, I kind of went like way off. Where am I? I have no idea where I am. I'm floating out in space here. What the hell? Okay, this is like
So you're
confusing
way
to
off
me.
the map. Yeah, so
I'm off the beaten path.
You sure are.
I need to just. That's the. I kind of just got to get to a point where I'm not being constantly attacked. Oh,
Yes.
there's like a moving pillar here. A moving. Sorry, a moving turret. Ooh, I just heard something. Okay, come on, reach a point where I'm safe. That's the thing is, it's like there's so much chaotic energy in this game. You got to like reach a point where you're just like safe. Unlike Resident Evil, there's like no safe room.
So this is not the same bridge you were at earlier. This is a new bridge.
Come on, I'm just trying to spray these guys, but I'm also depleting my ammo quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Oh god, more of them.
So in some cases, obviously it makes sense to just run, but you know.
Well,
it just
okay,
depends.
I'll give it a shot. I don't want to fall off. That's...
There you go.
Okay, what have I done? Interesting, there was like a round path.
Yeah.
David Zaney says, I watched the movie Congo a lot growing up as a kid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Was it Dr. Peter and Karen the scientist? And it was fun. It's a fun movie to watch if you go in with expectations that are like super low.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so I need to go back, unfortunately. Come on. These, you know, okay, so very similar to Doom. Okay, so like with Doom, you'll have some like verticality. You'll have some enemies shoot you from above. But the thing is with Doom is that because of the way the engine works, like if you just shoot straight at them, regardless of whether they're below or above, like you'll hit them, right? And with this, I'm not exactly sure that it's working the same way, but I'm noticing that it's incredibly difficult to hit flying creatures, you know?
Yes. Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I suppose that would be the case in real life, but for what it's worth, it just is. It's really difficult. And okay,
You're at a dead end area.
I'm at a dead end, and every time I'm at a dead end, I feel like
You get attacked. Yeah.
I get attacked, but also I feel like there's probably something there that I'm supposed to find.
Yes. So your EKG is not looking good. Your health is at
My
36.
health is not good. I need to find I need to find health. I should probably switch out for the shotgun. Up.
Something else up there.
See something up there?
Yeah. You sure did.
And
means
it
you
was
can get up
probably something killing me. Oh my god.
Not if you kill it first. There's a lot of them, hey?
But I mean, do they just keep spawning?
No, there is a limit. But there are definitely parts of the game where there's quite a lot, right? So,
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so let's go here. Please be health. Yes.
And there's your health.
Okay,
There
there's
you
some
go.
health. I went from... Oh, I'm 100 now. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, because there's red health packs and white health packs. The red ones, I think, give you 100%, and the white ones give you a portion. Is I think how it works.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
There are definitely other locations. Jesus is asking, or Jesus is asking, is it always going to be in the jungle? No, there's definitely... The
It is
jungle,
for
I think,
me.
is
It has... It has been for me ever since I've played this game because I've never been good enough to get out of the jungle. But Peter wrote an entire article having gone through the entire game, and you showed so many different locales, you know?
Yeah,
like
definitely. So I think it's the first 5 or 6 levels are jungle, but then you're done with the jungle. There's no more jungle.
Once you reach the Lost City.
Yes, and then you're in some like underground caves. You're in like inside a volcano. It's really cool.
Do I need to go back to that circular thing, or we're good? It's obviously like a mountain of some kind, I think.
It is. I don't think we need to go back if our goal is to get to the end of the level. Keep sort of progressing.
Keep progressing and make it to the end here. Okay, so let's get across this bridge and reevaluate. Okay,
Right.
so just run. I'm just kind of running through the jungle. Isn't there a song? Running through the jungle.
There's going to be a lot of enemies up
Run
ahead.
through the
or
jungle.
These flies.
Okay. There should be, this soundtrack should be "Welcome to the Jungle."
Yeah.
Copyright
Hey,
infringement.
for what it's worth, Caballo hasn't gotten sick in a while. You know.
Yeah, I've been trying to avoid those. I have been trying to avoid those dudes.
Yeah.
Those. You know what? This isn't even. I realize this isn't even the hard part. There's another jungle level coming up, where, and I think in my previous playthrough I didn't actually do as much like slow plotting exploration. I just kind of like got the hell in and got the hell out. But on my previous playthrough, I was gonna say, oh, there it is, right there. So I mean, I could choose to try to complete the rest of this map or just get done with the level. Knots Gamer says the map screen reminds me of the one in Gen War, and that would be because of it's this exact same developer. So yeah, it probably is very much like the one from Gen War. They just kind of recycled it. They're like, hey, we already made this, so why not?
They just reskinned it.
Reskinned it, yeah. How do I get into this? Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. So you might have to approach that from the other direction. One way jump down to get to the end of the level, right? And the way you would enter through that circle, because you went off the beaten path there quite a lot, so it's possible that that's how you get in.
Should we do it?
You know,
should we do it?
It's up to you. Like,
I've got 99 health, but the health doesn't respawn, right? So it's like a finite resource. If I go, so I don't know. Like, I could. It's just, it's tempting.
Let's do it.
It's tempting. Let's do it. If I die, it was the journey.
Caballo would want us to do it.
The journey is the reward, folks. Okay, here goes. We're gonna do it. We're gonna blow this guy away. We're gonna run through the jungle with guns blazing. All right, let's just do this here. We're gonna go back the way we came. Boom, boom, boom. Good thing there's a run button and a strafe button. There's some more health. Oh, but it doesn't sound like I took it, so maybe I don't need it. There's two parallel bridges right there.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry for being so bad at games.
Oh, dude.
All right, here goes. Fun. Oh, there's those moving turrets. It looks like I didn't actually trace.
Just hold on, turn around. There's a diamond that you missed somewhere.
No way. Really? But there's also something.
There you go. It came out of one of these guys. You killed it, and diamond appeared. So some of them carry diamonds too.
Okay.
So for those, I may as well mention this. So at the very end of get the most powerful weapon. It's called the phasic laser. What an awesome name. And the
phasic laser?
The phasic laser. And the ammo for the phasic laser, believe it or not,
can't hear you. You're breaking up.
Oh, okay.
Try saying that again.
The ammo for the phasic laser, diamonds that you've picked up throughout the game. It's the diamonds themselves, or is the ammo? Yes.
Okay.
So you don't know that until later, but that's why you want to pick them up.
Okay. What else is out here? Oh, there must be an ape throwing something at me. Where are you, bro? Where are you? I'm circle strafing, and I'm still not seeing this Mother effer. Ah.
There he is. There he is.
And I feel like you can go down. You can.
You can.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So now you're off the beaten path.
I am off the beaten path. Is that like where I was before? Oh,
yes,
wow.
I think
okay.
so.
Okay.
It's quite a vast little area.
Oh God. I am being assaulted right now. I am not sure. Or I'm trying to look at the map here and kind of figure out what I need to do, but like I'm not able to jump up there.
It can be frantic for sure.
Kidding. I'm just trying to figure out how to get over there so that I can, like, I've obviously been there before, right? It looks like I've traced this, but I don't know how to get back. And I'm getting like assaulted right now.
Yeah, your health's not looking great.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, how do you said, okay. I think I know what I have to do. I've got to go up here. Gotta come down here.
Now go right.
I've got to go right. Yeah, I got to go around here. I'm dying. I'm set. Oh my God, I'm dying. I am dying. My goodness. Brutal.
It is brutal. It's definitely brutal.
It's brutal. Okay. But here's the problem is I need to go down. Oh, you can hear me starting to scream, you know? That means I'm like nearly dead. That means I am porkaballo and poor like viewers because I'm about to die and not be able to show them the end of the level. My goodness. How the hell did you do this, Peter? Why and why? Yes,
and I had to do it on a higher difficulty. Like it was rough. Ballo bit the dust, and of course you only have so many continues, right? Don't get okay. Yeah, so there you go.
Maybe we should just finish. I think maybe we should just finish the level so we could show folks more.
Sounds good.
Run. Blow those guys away. They won't be blown away. They refuse. My God.
There you go.
Persistent little buggers. Yeah, that's a bummer. I don't know how else to get over there, and I'm sure if I persisted, we'd find a way, you know?
Yeah, we would. But you know what? It could
tough.
be falling off the bridge and following the river. It could be that.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, like, it may be wise for us to not tempt it. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's so sad, you know. Again, I'm gonna kind of repeat what Peter said, that he had mapped this whole game out, and unfortunately he lost everything on a hard drive that, the hard drive corrupted or something?
No, it actually was formatted in error by a service person, believe it or not.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's a bummer.
So it sucks. Yeah, you could say that again.
Formatted in error.
Right.
Okay, so we got 2 of 9 diamonds. A disappointing performance. Travicom expects better. Yeah, well, you know, Travicom can shove it. I got my ass handed to me. Ooh, any video? No. Something bit me while I slept last night. No kidding. Something big. I don't feel well. It must have been poisonous. This is worse than the fever. The fever. You know, I can't do his accent.
Yeah, things are going to get rough. This next level is quite tough, if I remember correctly.
Now, this is the one where you have a fever. So you have I got to switch my weapon while I can. Okay, so you have a fever, and it causes you to, when it is enacted, I guess when it when the fever starts, then you are literally backwards is forwards, forwards is backwards.
Yes.
And take that. It's brutal. So you kind of have to
is.
run through while you can. You basically have to like do the best you can while you can, because once the fever takes hold, then you're kind of Oh, and there's snakes, of course. And here's the this is what sucks about the snakes, is that they can make you have the fever again. So even when you get the antidote, which you can get the antidote for the fever. You can just get sick again if the snakes bite you. So it's pretty brutal. Now there's a path over here. I'm gonna try to get to it. Around here somewhere, there is. Oh God. Okay. So you just kind of got to get good at reverse controls. Oh, there's a health.
It's a health, but no antidote yet.
No antidote yet. The antidote is on this mountain thing. And there's this little path right here, this outcropping right around here where you have to kind of like go up. Where is it? There it is.
There we go.
Yeah. So you want to basically bide your time up, and now
whenever I get the fever, I would just kind of wait it out if I was safe.
But I've got like rocks being thrown at me and stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, you might have to keep going.
Is this... Can I walk through this? Okay. There is a point at which you have to jump here, and that's also a bit of a pain. You can't do that when you have the fever. Oh, there it is right there. You go. So, like, the fever is about to enact on me, and I don't want to risk jumping. If I try... Yeah, so see, it happened. You kind of have to wait it out.
Yeah.
I've got a fever. Only prescription is anti-venom. Okay, here goes. Let's try this. No! No! That's not what I wanted to do. Damn it. No, that was not. That was poorly executed, folks. Run. Go around. Come on, we'll make it. We'll do it. I promise. We'll get there.
There you go.
Yeah. Up. And reverse controls. It's okay. I'm pretty good at reverse controls. But then once they switch back to normal, you have to be careful. Otherwise you'll go,
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. Here's the jump. Okay.
Oh, not quite.
I don't think I held it. Like all the way through. Sucks. Oh, there's somebody trying.
Better.
Travicom expects better. Again, I have to remind myself that I am an employee of Travicom. Really, I'm just like bait. Like they just threw me in here. They don't care. They're like, better him than us. Travicom. So they're using. So the story is they're using diamonds to create better satellite communications or something like that.
Yeah, because the diamonds are like a superconductor or something like that. That's
right. For
that's
the laser.
The story anyway.
What is the laser called again?
The phasic laser.
The phasic laser. The phallic laser. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. Jump. All right. Now that's frustrating. You didn't jump, my friend. No kidding. No kidding. Oh my god. Okay. We'll get there. This is kind of like facepalm inducing.
But I mean, it does feel good. Like once you make that jump.
What's frustrating is I've done that jump before, like countless times. Right. I know I can do it. It's just that I'm not like timing it right or something.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. Now, there's a bunch of rocket ammunition right there. If I got it. Yeah, I seem to have gotten it. Now, I turn back here and I look down. Up. Okay. If I turn back and look down, there's the antidote right there. Right. This part is frustrating to no end because you can actually, if you're not careful, you can actually jump down here and completely miss it altogether. So you've really got to be careful when you're gonna do this. And like right now, I can't even see the antidote, so I'm not exactly sure where it is. And I just, yeah, that's exactly the thing.
No.
So you know, you can drop off there and not get the antidote at all. Has that ever happened to you?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. So it's not just me.
I mean, it's not even like, so the antidote's not, I don't think it's necessary to complete the level either. Like if
Oh, is that right?
yeah.
So I don't even need it? Because I'm just going to get
You
bit
do not.
again anyway, right?
You are.
Oh, okay.
There's
Oh, here
some
this whole
health,
time.
That's good.
This whole time I thought that I had to get the antidote. Do I need to get to the top of that mountain for any reason?
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
that you can keep going. You just might have to backtrack a little bit.
Okay, so...
I thought I saw a weapon on that mountain, but I could be. So don't hold me to that.
yeah.
Could have been that rocket launcher thing, but
This is pretty much what I expected, but to be honest, you know, like, is that we would
Yeah.
spend all of our time in the jungle, because I just don't know that I've never gotten out of the jungle, folks. And it hasn't kept me from appreciating the game for what it's worth, but I would definitely like to see the later levels. I just am not, I gotta get good.
yeah, you do have to spend some time getting used to the game and being able to sort of move very quickly and being super comfortable with the controls.
And the thing is, like, who's gonna do that? Who's gonna persist with that? Peter. That's the answer.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Peter will do it, you know, because he's very, oh god, oh god, oh god, something is killing me quickly. What the?
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god. Come on.
There's a lot of these snakes.
No kidding. Oh my god. There's a diamond.
There's diamonds. There we go.
Look at that. Okay.
Have you noticed that when you get dizzy, you lose your map and your
Yes.
ammo
Yes.
count briefly?
I've noticed that. Like, you can't really do anything that requires thinking. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
looking at
true,
your,
true.
something simple like looking at your map, or like changing your ammo or your gun, right? And it makes sense. Like, talk about like trying to make it immersive, but also making it like difficult as hell. You know, like, it's a good idea. And I think that when you're designing a game and you're kind of throwing things at the wall, like, sometimes you got to think about those ideas and say, okay, well, is this going to make the game fun? You know,
Right.
like, yes, it'll make it more realistic, but is it going to make the game like frustrating as hell? Because if it is, then it might not be worth it. Okay. Hey Pierre, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I'm surprised anybody's still with me at this point. Because again, like, I'm not putting on the best demonstration. Oh, hey, there's an antidote. So I mean, at least we have that for the time being.
Yep.
And I should be able to jump down into this area and kind of follow the path.
Loop around, yeah.
My goodness, what if I actually got out of here? How amazing would
You
that
will.
be?
You will.
You believe in me?
It's what Kabbalah would have wanted, right?
It's what Kabbalah would have wanted. I could have just... Wait a second, I could have just gone there? Oh my goodness. Okay. I've entered a clearing. Enemies to the right of me. Oh my goodness, okay, another mountain. I've got my Tommy gun. Okay, so,
yeah, mow them down.
my goodness. This is not good.
So you have to run up that hill, but there's
lots of
rocks
things that want to
being
kill you.
Thrown, yeah.
Oh god. Oh yes. Oh, I'm gonna end up screaming for my life here in a moment. I gotta pause. What is expected of me right now? What am I supposed to do? My god. Okay.
trying to remember.
Okay. All right. Turn this way. Go this way. I got a clip. Okay. Oop. Go that way.
It's a nice subtle touch with the ooh, ooh, ooh that you were doing, you know?
Right. Yeah. I'm an ape. Okay. There's a diamond.
There's
I see
a diamond.
Get it while I'm still alive. That's it. While I'm still alive is... See what I can do.
Hey, you're doing
while
pretty good. You're doing all right, man.
I am running through the jungle. Through the jungle. Is that like a... Oh, I'm thinking I'm born on the bayou.
That's the boss.
That's a
the
boss? Okay, what am I supposed to do?
There's 3 heads. They're gonna shoot fire or thing at you. You have to just dodge and kill
Dispatch them?
You bet.
Okay. Let's turn around. Where's the other one? Oh, I got a health. Where did he go?
Maybe he's dead. Oh, there he is.
Is that good? I got him?
Yep, so...
Oh, and then the Travicom...
Yeah, you did it, man.
No, I don't know if I did. Oh, okay, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. There's no way I'm going to stay around. I got 4 out of 6. So you can see my little path up the volcano.
So you're almost out of the jungle.
Sigh of relief, folks. Any, still no FMV.
No FMV.
Day 5. The ruins of an ancient village are all around me. I must be close to the entrance of Zinj. There's an enormous gate with 3 symbols. These may have something to do with opening the gate. Sorry. Okay. Help me, Peter.
This is a difficult level. So you see there's 3 pictures on here.
Is there like an earthquake going on? What's going on?
There sure is. You're near a volcano, so you do get earth.
Oh.
Jumps. So you've got to get through that gate, but you've got to find, I think it was... And then once you find them, you'll be able to open the gate.
I don't know why you're flipping out, Peter, so much. Like, yeah. Like it's like, you go to talk and like half of what you say is cut off. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm going to see if I can...
Yeah, like maybe you just need to turn off all the crap in Discord. Because Discord thinks it knows best, but it really doesn't. I think I'm gonna die. But hey, you know, I've gotten farther than a lot of folks probably have, so I don't feel so bad.
Oh, you're doing fine, man. Those things spawn again, I think.
They spawn again? Oh, that's
yes.
fun. Okay, let's go up this way. There's something up here. Let's see here. Right now, gosh, these dots on the screen, I'm just like, what are they? Where are they? Yeah. No idea. Yeah, the landscape has changed quite a bit. Oh, what's this?
That's one of your symbols to access the gate. Do I need to get that? Yeah, and I think you just did. So that's 1 of 3. You need 2 more.
Oh, I need 2 more, and my health is 69. 69!
69.
Sorry, 69. Yeah, no, at least I don't have the fever anymore. But I need a better gun. I really need a better gun for this. Okay, going this way. Where do we go from here? Yeah, it's just really, whoop, I heard that. I'm like,
yeah.
My
so that's
God.
The earthquake. That earthquake is, it's really disorienting, isn't it?
It is, and I mean, it's like, that's where I think they went too far. Like, I liked it as an introduction, you know, like at the beginning of the level. I think that it set a cool tone, but like to have it continue like that, I think is maybe just cruel, an unusual punishment. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bit much. Yeah. It's like you don't really need, from a game design standpoint, I don't really think it's necessary. But I mean, especially if it causes the console to struggle so much, like rendering it. Yeah. You know?
No, that's true. That's true.
It's just, yeah, it's not great. Ooh, whoa. It reminds me of, you know, Hardcore 4x4?
Yes.
You know
Yeah,
how
that's a
like you're
good-
just like
good
you're
point.
like wading through Jello with that game, and like yeah, it's just a little rough. Oh, hey, diamond. How do I get there?
So you're in a big open area. You just have to
Oh,
jump to grab that diamond.
I wasn't able to. Oh, I've got bats. Oh, I've got bats. And they're gonna kill me.
You've got
No
bats.
kidding.
and
They're not just
multiplying.
bats. These are not just bats. These are like,
They're like some
vampires.
gremlins or something, yeah. There's
Holy.
quite a few of them.
Yeah, these are like gargoyles. Hold on a second. I gotta turn around. Where are they? Where are they? Whoa,
It's
and the ground.
earthquake.
The ground is moving under me. And the bats. My god. Okay.
There.
Assess.
You're all right.
I need to
You're
assess.
okay. You're at 54 health.
Oh, let's see. Okay, 54 health. Yeah, I definitely need some more health. I'm gonna take a run for it. I'm gonna go down this way. There's the exit. Go for it. Just run your ass off. And there's another.
There's a second signal. Good,
Or I'm gonna
good. Now
turn
you've
around
got
and
two.
see. Did they follow me? They did.
They did.
Is one behind me or something like that? Oh,
There's still... they're annoying, aren't they?
they really are. I'm just trying to see if I can like actually. Oh, I can't seem to. Am I at a dead end or something?
You might be. Like, you might only be able to go in from the other side. Yeah, looks like it's a cliff.
It is a cliff, and there's a bat. Okay. So it's a cliff. Oh, okay.
So it's
It's a
runway
drop
from the
off.
other side.
Basically, you can
Yeah,
only get there from the other side.
right.
And which way am I? Okay, yeah, so I have to go back through that thing and then come down the other way. Oh, there's also another part of the path. Okay, I see. So, turn around, run back this way. I'm gonna make a beeline. Yikes. Okay, whoa! Make a beeline over here, pause my game. Okay, come up here. Let's get
There you
over
go.
here. We're in the main area again. Okay, come through here, jump. Okay, I'm just trying to survive. And then come down this way.
Right. Hopefully that last symbol that we need will be down this way.
Ooh,
Oh
okay.
yes, so this is the perimeter of, I don't know, village building, and you can actually go in it. It's still open, like there's no ceiling or roof, but you can go in it.
So I want to go down then?
Well, do the perimeter and see what you get around. There's got to be an entranceway in there somewhere.
And more.
More
Whoa.
earthquake.
Yeah, like, can you imagine if there was a real earthquake that destructive? Oh, no, here's the building, and I do see
Yep, there
some
you go.
apes.
Some gorillas.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's run. Let's run. Oh, God. Oh, my God. They are just
You're getting
dominating.
pounded.
They're dominating me. I can't see. I'm like literally surrounded by apes. Holy hell. Holy hell. This is easy mode again, guys. I'm just reminding you that this is easy mode. You know? Like, seriously.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. There's no question.
Don't feed the gorillas at the zoo. That's all I can say. Like, don't, are they even affected by the...
I'm not sure. That's a great question. They get affected by the earthquakes.
Oh, God. Okay. Where is he? Boom. Blow him away. Okay.
You may have gotten most of them now.
Most of them.
There's
But
one-
there's... Oh, there's one...
There's some up top. They're throwing... There you
They
go.
are.
It's dead.
Yeah, and they're just like trying to kill, trying to Where is it? Is it up there?
There's a couple. Yeah, one just fell down. There was another one too.
Was there another one? Oh.
I thought there was, yeah. Someone's shooting at you or hitting you.
I'm circle strafing to just try to... Oh, I see health. I do see health up there. How can I get up there?
You have to walk the ledge, and there is a path somewhere where you can...
Where I can climb
exactly? It? Yeah.
Damn it. I really need that health. So, was there a point coming in here? I can't remember. Did you say there wasn't a point?
You're looking for the last symbol to open the gates to the village.
And you
found
think it's
two of them. It's gotta be, right? Like, I mean, why else would this area be here?
True.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, just... There's a live one.
Yeah, I like that you could shoot their dead bodies.
Yeah. And you really do have to sort of look around in every nook
and cranny? Yeah. Oh, okay. I do see that I didn't go this way. Oh, I got something. I picked up something. Unknowingly.
Mm.
Die. You apes. Well,
I'm trying to remember where the like where it is that you can climb the ledge, and I can't for the life of me remember. There. Oh, there you go.
Hey, okay, let me guess. This is another area that I can probably easily fall off of. Right? Oh, and something is killing me right now. Oh. Okay.
There. And just be careful, because when the earthquake comes, you want to just stand still and not fall off.
Oh, right. But also stuff is like trying to kill me right now. Oh.
Yeah. Damn apes.
There goes the earthquake. I gotcha. Okay. So, and when am I
following it? You're eventually going to find that health that you would.
Yeah, if I don't like stray too far off the wall, but where I can't actually see where the wall is. Oh gosh, this is tough.
It is tough.
Could you see that it was like kind of hard to trace the wall?
It was. Yes, I did see that.
Oh, there's the earthquake again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go this way. And nope. Dang it.
Oh, damn it.
It's okay. It's okay.
And so again, our main goal here is to find that third symbol that will give us access to the village.
Right. Okay, so I haven't been up this area over here.
Yeah, turn it. There you go.
There could be something. I don't know. Could be.
That's what we're hoping for.
Oh, okay. I see a weapon. A rocket launcher.
There you go. That's gonna be awesome.
Hi.
Your health is really low too, so just
no kidding. No kidding. I don't know what to do. My health is too low, and I don't have any continues, and it's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good.
Oh, damn it!
I got the rocket launcher.
You got the rocket launcher. Game over. But you're really close to the end of. I don't remember. This may have been the last level before the game said, "That's it. Now try it." Which would mean the next level is the city of Zinj, out of the jungle.
Okay. Huh.
So we did pretty good. We didn't do too badly.
We didn't do too badly. Yeah. Well, it's 1 o'clock. I'd actually planned on ending the stream around now.
All right,
but does it? Let me just see here. So if I go play game, and I go easy, will it? Oh no. Press start to continue. So wait a second. Does it doesn't, I thought it would save my game and allow me to continue later. Huh.
It does if you have lives remaining, but you use them all up.
Oh.
So that's
Gotcha.
the thing. And you can find extra lives, but I think there's only like 2 or 3 in the game. They're ultra rare. So
We're receiving you now.
Yeah.
you just have to. And I mean, I think hard mode or medium mode is just. I don't think there's more enemies, but I think they take
My hope is that
to
someone
dispatch.
still monitoring this frequency at least
I
until
gotcha.
they find me here. I have very little
Yeah,
food
so but
sent in a car.
well, that's Congo, guys. It is a not an easy game. It is not an easy game. It is not the worst game on Saturn though. That's what I will say. There are worse games. There are games that I would rather play this game than let's say Death Crimson. Death Crimson is another game that's like so bad it's good. But actually, if you really try to play Death Crimson for a while, it too is not incredibly enjoyable. I'm trying to think what else. What games do you think are worse than this, Peter? Like
The
straight up.
Incredible Hulk.
Oh yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
is terrible.
There's a game you want it to be so good. You know, Bo Bale's even reverse engineered some codes for that game. And again, because it's the
Yes.
Incredible Hulk or Iron Man, Man of War, you know, that
Yes.
game, not
Yep.
great.
Yep.
Like you want it to be good, you know. Shadow Mask says Death Mask, you know. I don't know. Death Mask is good enough. Death Mask is good enough that I still persist with it. It's got enough things going for it, you know.
Another one that comes to mind is Dragonheart on Saturn is
Oh yeah.
no bueno.
Yeah. Some games it's not that they're bad. They're just like Skeleton Warriors, for example. It's like has so
Right.
much going for it, but ultimately it just ends up being very repetitive, you know? And that
Yes,
kind of
yep.
drags it down. Same thing with like Johnny Bazooka Tone. Like there are things to like about the game, but ultimately you just don't end up, you know, wanting to play it that much because it just doesn't, you know. Virtual Highlight was a stinker. It's like there's another one that I have a long box of, and I kind of am like, you're so not wrong. You are incredibly correct. And anybody, you know, who says Virtual Highlight sucks, I mean, I think you're right objectively, but at the same time, let's see, it did that randomly generated world. You know, it had like a world generator
Right.
where every time you play, it would be something different, you know, and you'd have like a code, and you could share that code, you know, so that somebody else could kind of experience what you did. And that's they did a similar thing with Burning Rangers in that regard, you know. After you beat Burning
yes.
Rangers the first time, every other playthrough is going to be random, and you can share
Randomly
the
generated.
password. Yeah, so there were some things that that it tried to do that were cool, Virtual Highlight, but ultimately, yeah, it was not great. But there are folks that are still like huge fans of it. Like, what is it?
Yeah, it's got its followers for
it's
sure.
got its followers for sure, and it's speedrunners, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
But I mean, like, what would you have done differently if you were making this game to make
yeah.
it more palatable?
yeah. I mean, honestly, I probably wouldn't have done anything to the art. To be honest with you, I think that the artwork is actually pretty good. I think I would have like introduced the fever. You know, that's a nice little gimmick, but it's just too much, you know? So I think that I would probably have it be like half as much, like where the fever wouldn't come
Right.
on so often, you know, you'd get more time to actually play and get something done. And then when the fever does come on, I probably wouldn't make it last so long. I probably
Right,
would reduce the earthquake, you know, so it's not just like, come on, like, you know, that's just ridiculous. I like the idea. Like, okay, so like with levels that are like ice levels, you kind of slip around, you know, so you kind of have to worry about platforming. So maybe having the earthquake affect your footing when you're on a bridge or something like that is kind of a neat idea. But having it be such a dramatic effect, I think just it's overdone, you know. So there are
Yes, it
things in
is.
this game.
Yes.
There are ideas in this game that are like good ideas, and they just kind of went overboard with them. is what I feel. I don't feel like you get enough ammo. I never felt like I really ran out of ammo. I am playing the easy mode though, so I don't know. But yeah, maybe I would like it if not as many enemies descended upon you at once. You just feel like you're getting gangbanged.
Yeah, you're getting just swarmed. Yeah, for sure.
And on top of that, like the dots on the map aren't bright enough. I would like it if the dots were like yellow dots and they were a little brighter, because they but I mean, I could also just be complaining because I'm not that good at it, and it is I'm sure that there are other folks who could probably do better, so trash it now. That really is a bad game. It lives up to its name. Just trash it. Mr. Bones is Sega first party.
I love Mr. Bones. That's such a great game,
right? Such a great game.
I think.
I mean, Pat,
I really do.
Pat absolutely hates that game. I just think that it's not perfect, right? It's not. It's easily not. No. It's somewhere in the middle in terms of like, and again, it has a lot going for it, which is why I love it. But at the same time, I couldn't look you straight in the face and say that it's perfect or that it's even good. I think that I give it a C, somewhere in the middle, C- maybe. Yeah. But yeah,
I love the presentation though, like, and the F made specific for this game, I thought were awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was very sort of, the mood was great. You really did feel like you were in a jungle, and like, like there were times where you're trying to run away or turn around where you got kind of disoriented, but you would think that that's exactly how it would be if you were really in a jungle. You'd be kind of running ahead and you'd lose your sense of direction, and and it's clever. I just think that you're right. Sometimes there's too much going on. Like if you've got the fever and the jumping you and there's 6 of them that are throwing, it's like it's hard to react quickly enough to be able to sort of escape unscathed. Mm-hmm. So that does, I think, it's almost like it's a balancing issue with the game. There's like, if you were to have made it past the gates that we were trying to collect those symbols for, there would actually have been a platforming section where you would have to be jumping from like these stone paths that were higher and higher. Every time you miss and fall, you obviously have to start back from the very beginning. So it gets really, really tough. But believe it or not, Dave, so for all the complaining that we're doing about how there's too many bad guys, the next 2 levels where you're in the city of Zinj, there are no enemies. There's no enemies. So there's only like things like, darts that shoot out in certain sections. Okay. But there's no gorillas, there's no chameleons, there's no nothing. So the game does change quite a bit from what we experience today if you give it, the time of day and you keep playing through it. So, and the gorillas eventually come back, but you do get 2 or 3 levels in a row where there are no gorillas or other animals. Pretty neat the way it changes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to try again. Like this is as far as I've ever gotten. Honestly, like right before the city of Zinj, and I've never really gotten into it just because I always end up dying. Maybe I'm not too proud to maybe use a cheat or something like that, just give myself more lives. I don't know if that exists, but I'll definitely look into it and see if there is something like that, because I'd like to experience more of the game.
So I'll answer that. I mean, there are no codes for this game, so you have to hit Bales.
Yeah, you have to hit Bo Bales to
He'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Bless him. But yeah, there is none. So I mean, the only other thing that you could potentially do is play on emulation and use save states, I guess, right? Like that'll get you further potentially, but yeah, I mean, it's a punishing game in some sections for sure.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see what Panda does for as far as like a documentary for this game. Again, he's got contact with Jonathan Layton, so he should be able to. He probably might have him reprise an interview for this game, and I'm sure he may have already asked him questions about it. since he interviewed him before about jumping jack software. But yeah, it'll just be interesting to, because of course he went on to either form or join Toys for Bob, and they did some interesting games as Toys for Bob, and then he's gone on to do a bunch of other cool stuff too, some game related and some science related stuff. But but again, like, it's just interesting, yeah, like to, you know, it is a point in time for sure. It's a product of its time. So what I'm curious, Peter, if we do this again, what other game do you think that we ought to bring more attention to? If you could pick one.
It would have to be something super obscure, I guess, or a game that maybe people
just underappreciated.
Don't give the time of day. So you know what? I'm gonna have to really think on that.
Yeah.
What
Steam
is
Gear
game?
Mash is one that I know you liked a lot.
Yes.
I don't hear people
that
talk
was a
about
lot of
it.
fun.
Yeah.
I also thought of maybe potentially doing, say, Revolution Utena, but without at least some
Revolutionary Girl Utena?
Yeah.
And which there has
That
been an
might
English
be-
translation.
That's right, exactly. It was one of the first translations, if not the first. I could be wrong on that, but it was a really early translation. But you know, for that one, you'd have to have at least the anime it's based on. And so when I played it, I could understand it, so I ended up watching the whole first season. Then I went back to the game and I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. This is really, you know, this is a really fun. So that might be a good one. But I'll think of one that might be a little more accessible, something like Congo. What?
Yeah. I mean, you know, this may be one of the few resources, one of the few instances of a Congo video for Sat. I mean, you're gonna find Let's Plays on the internet of almost any game that exists, but again, not a lot of people give Congo much. You know, the reviews you typically see are just, oh wow, this game sucks. You know, this game's hard, it sucks. You know, and again, I mean, it's not unfair to say that there are parts of it that are frustrating and stuff like that, but it's still every game kind of needs to be appreciated to a degree for what they were able to do, you know. And the more I see like the struggles that people have with homebrew, getting like homebrew running on the Saturn and stuff, the more I appreciate some of these small development companies and what they were able to do on the Saturn in the short, I don't know, 5 or 6 months they had to develop a game and get it out on the market while the console was still able to, you know, move any units, you know.
For sure.
It's an interesting, yeah. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I'm reading the comments in the chat. Dan is saying that Ninpen Manmaru. That translation began even prior to Utena.
This is true.
It wasn't quite finished.
It was never finished.
Recent years. Yeah, well, I mean that's fair. So we'll say it was one of the first. Utena was one of the first. See, so in the demo right now, there's a level inside the city. So,
right.
But there are like environmental hazards.
You got like
and
hieroglyphics and some now
darts and stuff like that.
Less floating sprites, you know, for all the foliage. Instead, it's more like just artwork on the walls, and it looks like it performs better. Yeah, the frame rate isn't hampered as much by like all of the foliage. So it's funny, you know, how like they had no choice but to start out in the jungle though, you know, because you're supposed to get to the lost city, right? So it's like whether they liked it or not, you know. And here, of course, you know, you're fighting the boss and he has projectiles and the frame rate kind of dips there, but and it's a larger open room, right? So there's a lot of geometry for the Saturn to draw. Yeah, so it's interesting.
Like, see, I look at this and to me, this is pretty darn impressive. Like, I love the level design. To me, this is really good. But you have to get through those 5 or 6 tough jungle levels to see that, right? So
yeah, so I think that as a general, rule, they should have made those early levels easier, so folks could actually get to this point, you know, because it's not like those first levels aren't somewhat impressive, you know, like I said, the ambiance, the sound design is amazing, the graphics aren't terrible. There's a lot of cool stuff going on, but again, folks never really get that far, so they're not able to really appreciate it, you know? Right. So yeah. Anyway, this was fun. It was really great catching up with you, Peter. I hope we can do it again sometime soon. We had about 29, 30 people, I think, at the height of the at the height of the stream, so that was a good little audience.
Excellent.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe folks can check it out on a VOD, because we'll keep it up as a VOD. But yeah, until next time, it's been SaturnDave and Peter reminding you that you must play Sega Saturn. And we'll catch you on Friday for the next SHIRO show. And it'll be Dan, Pat, and I don't know if it'll be the Sega guys joining in or someone else, but we'll catch you on Friday. And yep,
Take care, everybody.
Take care. You must play Sega Saturn, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.